Oh my gosh, guys, it is time. The album has finally dropped. We got the early release. I am so happy that I am back on YouTube to be able to break this down on YouTube for you guys. This album has been... We've been waiting 5 or 6 years for this album. If you count Lowercase Tape as his last album, it's 5 years. And if you count Solar, his last full album, as his last project, it's 6 years. So we've been waiting. I don't technically count Lowercase Tape as a album. I count it as like a mixtape, which I believe is kind of what that project was supposed to be. It was a mixtape, not an album. I got this on CD. We got Solar on CD. We also got the signed No Big Deal Lowercase Tape. So I got to get the Canopy CD, and I got to cop the CD for The People We Became. I'm rocking my No Big Deal merch. It says, I really like the people we're becoming on the back of the shirt. I'm just going to say this right off the bat. The album title itself is a bar. If you go back and listen to the very first song on Solar, and you can hear it even throughout the whole album on Solar, just listen to this.
I really like the people we're becoming.
That's how he starts the album off in Solar. I really like the people we're becoming. 5-6 years later, I really like the people we became. Bro, this is going to be crazy. I am so excited for this. Before we get into it, remember, when life gives us lemons, we praise the Lord. And when life takes our lemons, we still praise the Lord. No big deal out here trying to remind me of how to speak French here. L'appel de vida. I don't know how you pronounce this intro, but we're going to get right into it. Oh, I'm so excited for this.
There's an idea that we'll become many different people in this lifetime. One day you're someone that you despise, that you're ashamed that you turned into. And the next day you're proud of the person who's in the mirror. There's another idea, perhaps a better idea, that we become like what we contemplate.
We become what we contemplate. I already know Dill is going to make me think a lot on this album. We're going to be breaking everything down for you.
And we fall in love with what we gaze at constantly. So the question becomes, what or who are you constantly gazing at? What are you contemplating? I think I really love the people we're becoming. And I hate the people we became.
See, I already told you he flipped the I really like the people we're becoming. He already flipped it in the intro. We're going to get right into this first song called Leave It to God. I am so excited. Don't forget to like and comment on this video. Subscribe if you haven't already.
The beat is so hard, I had to defeat it and leave it to God. Saw what you could, but it's season and not.
Oh no. We're running this back to the beginning.
The beat is so hard, I had to defeat it and leave it to God.
The beat is so hard, I had to defeat it and leave it to God.
Saw what you could, but it's season.
Let God take care of the rest. Oh no, Dill's gonna go crazy.
And leave it to God. Saw what you could, but it's season and all. Brought the leash and I'm feeding the dog. When demons involved, I leave it to God. I leave it to God. Yeah. I talk to God, I can't leave it to fate. Let it land what I put on the page. Not motivated by what's in the safe. I would still do it for minimum wage. Can't manifest what he.
I would still do this for minimum wage. That's facts. I like that. If you're passionate about something, do it no matter if you get paid or not. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting paid nothing for any of what I'm doing on YouTube. Eventually, I would like that to change, but right now, I'm just doing it because I love it. This is my passion.
They told me to pray. That burning bush ain't no flame in a sage. Y'all turn addiction to fashion. That ain't a healthy attachment. They turn
y'all turn an addiction to fashion. Like you're wearing that as you're like unashamed about it. You're wearing it on your body. That's not a healthy attachment.
They turn a kid to an addict, all in the name of the cash. Depression was all that I had, and I had to audit my habits. Culture said trauma was average, something to wear like a badge. Not a mistake, the
wear it like a badge.
It's not a debate. The devil wear Prada, well I'm wearing bait. I'm with the gorillas, the planet of the apes. I had to go.
Bro, the devil wear Prada, I'm wearing the Bape. What you know about Bape?
Wear Prada, well I'm wearing bait. I'm with the gorillas, the planet of the apes. I had to go run to the Father in faith. He put me in fire, but not in a lake. Got out of that water, and now we go harder than Flocka when he going hard in the paint. I'm heating the car.
I feel like I'm gonna be rewinding a lot on this album.
Under the Father in faith, he put me in fire, but not in a lake. Got out of that water, and now we go harder than Flocka when he going hard in the paint.
When I got out of that water, once I got baptized, I came back a new man. Now I go harder than Flocka. Paint.
Now we go harder than Flocka when he going hard in the paint.
I'm heeding the call, I'm leaving the vengeance to God. Like David, what he did to Saul. I linked up with WAP, he sent me the cream of the crop. I told him to beat it so hard, I had to defeat it and lead it to God. Saw what
Is this one produced by Scooty Wop? He said,
with WAP, he sent me the cream of the crop. I told him to beat it so hard, I had to defeat it and lead it to God. Saw what you cooked with a seasoning and all. Bro out the leash and I'm feeding the dog. When demons involved, I leave it to.
oh.
I need your help today. Oh God, please come to my.
Send it up, send it up, send it up, send it up.
Where did that come from? I was not expecting that type of switch up.
I need your help today.
No, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Kendrick Lamar on his, I'm not gonna say it, the D Word album, but in the intro it's like, it builds up to this very last part at the end where he's like, ma'am, have you lost something? I believe I have. You've lost your life. And then you hear the gunshot, and then it goes, switches to the next song. That's what this reminds me of.
Send it up, 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 send it up. 100% I'ma send it up. They want me down, but I send it up. I do not.
They want me down, but I send it up.
Do not think they on 10 enough. I had to die just to live it up. Devil won't catch me.
I had to die just to live it up.
Me slipping, I pass like Pippin, I trash my old ways. Thought I was hitting my limit, my soul look quitted. I'm feeling like OJ. Fell into a pit, but then turned a line to a kid, and I'm living like both ways. Pain told me to go cold, bang. Holy Spirit told me no way.
The pain made me try to go Cobain, like, you know how he went out, suicide basically is what he's saying, but the Spirit told him no, wait.
I could fish you like it's cold, play. Lit the fire like it's propane. Son of man, keep my soul safe. I can't do it, that's the ghost say. Finding my way back to Eden, I'm heeding a call. Jesus defeated the heat on the cross. Couldn't conceive it, I leave it to God.
Hey, the transition, that was fire. We're going into the third song called Renaissance, I think. Renaissance. Why am I tripping? I think it's Renaissance, yeah.
Middleton Lane, Middleton Lane, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, Middleton Lane, Middleton.
I like this beat. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a Suicide Boys type beat with like the vocals in the background.
Yeah. Had a grave, had to get about it. In the mix like a gin and tonic. In the mirror where I see the target, had to knuckle up like I've been with Sonic. Had enough of love, can't be.
Had to knuckle up like I've been with Sonic. He's got Sonic. I've been hearing so much Sonic bars in rap recently. If you listen to Ski Mask's new album, there are like within the first 4 songs, each song has at least one Sonic reference, and I've heard other ones too recently.
We living godless with a little flame, like a candelabra, not a trending topic, but I'm finna top it. Hip hop looking for a renaissance. Only problem is the Christians got it.
Hip hop's looking for a renaissance. Christian rap has it. Christian rap is where it's at right now.
Yeah. Yeah, mainstream on the main line, want the same lean and the gang signs and the lame lines on the FaceTime, want the thought talk and the fake crime. So the main thing is I can't sign. Can't stop playing when I'm op spraying at them depraved. Had to stop staying with them deep graves, left a lot laying in them. Said a prayer and then God came with it, bought the crib and a lot came with it. Can't do it if it's not praising it. Whoa, praise.
I'm running it back. There was so much there.
Said a prayer and then God came with it. Bought the crib and a lot came with it. Can't do it if it's not praising it. Whoa. Okay, he broke the bank. I left the label with a smile on my face. Thought I pumped.
I left the label with a smile on my face. I believe the last album he dropped with his label was this right here. This was with Capital CMG. That was the label that he was on, and then I believe he just left that label after Solar.
The brakes, but I'm picking up the pace. Standing on my faith, I can't sit around and wait.
I'm standing on my faith. I can't sit around and wait.
Wait, I'ma tell you one thing right now. If I rap about codeine right now, they will probably all sing right now. Told my bro we don't hold no fear. Sign my soul for something go right here. We gon' tell them like no way, no way, no way. We won't sell our soul for the pain today. Make a way.
Yo, this is different. And got that little horse sound effect, the horse ad lib in the background.
I been sitting with the ghosts, I been listening, said don't move off of fear or adrenaline. 2 tours, about to hit the road like a Michelin. 2 breaths in, then
better hit the road like a Michelin. You know the Michelin man, the tire guy.
Don't move off of fear or adrenaline. 2 tours, about to hit the road like a Michelin. 2 breaths.
He is doing 2 tours, I believe. He was on the Glory Nights tour this year, and then I believe leading up to Smoke Fest and even after Smoke, he's going to be on tour with Forrest Frank, which I will be pulling up to hopefully. That is, I think, the first week in August.
In, then exhale for the benefit. Had to pick the pen up, had to pick my chin up. 40 days, 40 nights, got my discipline up. Had to learn how to forgive and get my bitterness up. Couldn't wait till I was perfect, had to learn it on the way. Wait, I'ma tell you one thing right now. If I rap about codeine right now, they will probably all sing right now. Told my bro we don't hold no fear. Sign my soul for something go right here. We gon' tell them like no way, no way, no way. We won't sell our soul for the pain today.
This one's going crazy. If he does this one at Smoke, I can already tell the crowd is just gonna be chanting this one.
Make a way, where there ain't no way. Me and all my bros, brothers change today.
This beat is crazy too. Alright, we're going into the 4th song, Pain on My Mind. Let's get it.
Pain.
Already, I'm liking the different production styles. Like the Renaissance production, I've never heard No Big Deal on that kind of beat before. And then this one, this sounds like the Cup song from Pitch Perfect, low-key.
Pain.
Or maybe it's not that song, it's like The Best Day of My Life by American Authors, maybe. I don't know, that's what it sounds like. Or On Top of the World by Magic Dragon. Okay. Yo.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. God on my heart, pain on my mind. Sanctification is taking its time. Faith feeling weak when temptation.
Sanctification is taking its time. Okay, he's going crazy.
Pain on my mind, sanctification is taking its time. Faith feeling weak when temptations arise. I've been in sin since the day I arrived. Spirit is willing, but flesh is so weak. Life is a vapor, the air is divine. Wonder why Adam took apple from Eve. I hope my food is secure in the vine. Since elementary, fighting a lust. Mom gave me drive, couldn't ride on a bus. Ride home and I would get right on the hub. Dopamine like I was lighting it up. I know the pastor, he tell me it's wrong, but me and the homies keep cutting it on. Daddy don't teach me about birds and the bees, and even the term is absurd as could be. Pastor keep talking about.
Okay, I'm gonna run it back because I wasn't paying too much attention right there. I was trying to remember what song it was. I think it was Don't Shoot the Messenger on Indie Tribe's album Low Blow. We heard a little bit of this vibe vocally from No Big Deal, whereas that real heavily distorted rap.
Took apple from Eve, I hope my fruit is secure in the vine. Since elementary fighting a lust, mom gave me drive, couldn't ride on a bus. Ride home and I would get right on the hub. Dopamine like I was lighting it up. I know the
He's telling a story on this one.
Eve, I hope my fruit is secure in the vine. Since elementary fighting a lust, mom gave me drive, couldn't ride on a bus. Ride home and I would get right on the hub. Dopamine like I was lighting it up. I know the pastor, he tell me it's wrong, but me and the homies keep cutting it on. Daddy don't teach me about birds and the bees, and even the term is absurd as could be. Pastor keep talking about.
Daddy didn't teach me about the birds and the bees. It's just a cycle. Like, if you weren't taught that, like, how are you supposed to know? Is there a different way to live? And that's crazy. Once you get stuck in that cycle, you can't break it. So he's talking on this one. This is crazy.
But me and the homies keep cutting it on. Daddy don't teach me about birds and the bees, and even the term is absurd as could be. Pastor keep talking about purity, which may desire inside me feel dirty. Ironically, that's the same word that they use when they flirting. So now I'm confused, is it good or disturbing? A verse that it came with the curse that would hurt.
I love this beat.
And even the term is absurd as could be. Pastor keep talking about purity, which may desire inside me feel dirty. Ironically, that's the same word that they use when they flirting. So now I'm confused, is it good or disturbing? A verse that it came with the curse that would hurt me. I pray for forgiveness, I hope that he heard me. And what make it worse, heard it in person and then did my dirtiest down at the church. God on my heart, pain on my mind. Sanctification is taking its time. Faith feeling weak when temptations arise. I've been in sin since the day I arrived. Spirit is willing but flesh is so weak. Life is a vapor, the air is divine. Wonder why Adam took apple from Eve. I hope my fruit is secure in the vine.
That was crazy. That was a short one too. No big deal. You never know. He'll either drop a 1 minute and 30-second song like this one, or he'll drop like a 4 minute song. So that was a shorter one. We're going into track 5. So we're almost halfway done, but we've heard this one, Empty Without You. I'm going to listen to it anyway just because I want to make sure I experience this whole album as it's supposed to be experienced. So we're going to get right into this one. Let's get it.
Yeah. Everything feel empty without you. Don't want a blessing without you. Caught inside my head and all the stressing without you. I just need a place where I can rest, and I found you. My inner peace is abundant anytime I'm around you. The enemy want me on my backpack. Don't wanna crash out, so I need a crash pad. Tell me it ain't that bad, and your heart is where I'll end at. I don't wanna crash out, but these feelings inside me, they got me bad now. And my spirit inside me is yelling man down. Need the spirit to find me and give a hand now. My Messiah, I need you to pick me up, please. My desires and tendencies looking ugly. Only you could fix the leaking in my chest. Sometimes I feel addicted to feeling regret. Why I lose my innocence to the internet.
That line gets me every time. Why I lose my innocence to the internet. Man.
And why I spend these minutes on the internet. Why I feed my ego on the internet. All I need is love.
Why I feed my ego on the internet, bro.
Just like a tennis set. Your love feel like real life. Know that you never left even when I don't feel right. Fell but I still fight. Straight and I still might. End of the day I still feel like everything feel empty without you. Don't want a blessing without you. Caught inside my head and all the stressing without you. I just need a place where I can rest, and I found you. My inner peace is abundant anytime I'm around you. The enemy want me on my backpack. Don't wanna crash out, so I need a crash pad. Tell me it ain't that bad, and your heart is where I'll end at. God got me past that pride, had to ask that. Couldn't find wealth that would last in my cash app. No more lies, I won't hide.
Yeah, I paused at this one too, on my original reaction, but I couldn't find wealth that would last in my Cash App. That's just, it's a fire line. It's so smooth. I like the flow.
No more lies, I won't hide my attachments. Now I confide in the light everlasting. God woke me up. Come to the one when you need love. More than a shoulder to lean on. Gave him my heart.
Everything feel empty without you. Don't want a blessing without you. Caught inside my head and all the stressing without you. I just need a place where I can rest, and I found you. My inner peace is abundant anytime I'm around you. The enemy want me on my back bed. Don't wanna crash out, I need a crash pad. Tell me it ain't that bad. And your heart is where I'll end at.
Alright, we're getting into the halfway point of the album. We love Empty Without You. That one's a classic already. I've had that one on repeat. I know most of the words already. But yeah, we're getting into this one, Imago Interlude.
Yeah, Christian music or music that Christians use to get they fix, just another.
Starting off with the bar, Christian music or just some music that Christians use.
Yeah, Christian music or music that Christians use to get they fix, just another hit of the clicks and views.
Just to get another hit of the clicks and views. They're getting high off the clicks and the views. They're only doing it because they know that the Christian rap is what's popping right now, and so they're just gonna do whatever they can to get clicks and views.
Officially, I don't play by your silly rules. We independent cause that's how I felt the spirit move. Look for Yeshua.
We're independent because I feel like that's how the spirit moves. He moves independently.
I didn't see him on the tube. I couldn't find him on the web, a triple letter nude. I saw him on the corner begging for some drugs and food. I couldn't stop cause I'm a little late for Sunday school. Christian music or music that Christians use. I read epistles and take a sip of the liquor too. And everyone you listen to, I saw they did it too. I saw a lot of dying happening in living rooms. Is that a preacher or a wolf that's covered in the wool?
I just caught that one. I've seen a lot of dying in some living rooms. You know, the living room. You know, living, dying. It's a fire line right there. I also like the production on this because this is more focused on Nobigdyl's vocals, so you're paying more attention to what he's saying than the actual beat.
Listen to, I saw they did it too. I saw a lot of dying happening in living rooms. Is that a preacher or a wolf that's covered in the wool? Is that a fetus or a human covered in the womb? We disagreeing or are we just politicians' tools? Can't pledge allegiance to a system feeding off of fools. Christian music or music that Christians use. I looked for Jesus and I didn't see him on the news. Saw him in
I looked for Jesus and I didn't see him on the news. Noose or news?
Christian music or music that Christians use. I looked for Jesus and I didn't see him on the news. Saw him in Palestine, the power lines were out of juice. He was a 9-year-old, her body had been battered, bruised. Saw him in Zion too, a missile through a tattered roof. A father clinging to his child, pleading out to you. Saw him in Kiev and Moscow, the bleeding won't stop now. The cop in the black body, he shot down. Christian music or music that Christians use. Look for Messiah, I couldn't find him in interviews. Sitting in silence, I felt an ancient.
Looked for the Messiah, I couldn't find him in interviews.
He said to be Samaritan to every single Jew. Right then he showed me rockets over top of Tel Aviv. Colonizers shipping people across the 7 seas. Televangelists devising petty schemes. You don't know Jesus till you see him in your enemy.
Wow. You don't know Jesus till you see him in your enemies. Wow.
I hate the people that we became. I hate the people that we hate the people that we became. I hate the people. I hate the people that we became. I hate the people.
Wow. So yeah, just playing off of the first intro. We started out, I really like the people we're becoming, to I hate the people we became. Wow. Okay, now he's doing some Kendrick stuff. Now he's saying I love the people we became, but it sounds like a Kendrick type of thing right here.
I hate the people that we became. I hate the people that we hate the people that we became. I hate the people. I hate the people that we became. I hate the people that we hate the people that we became. I hate the people. I love the people we became. I love the people we became. I love the people we became. I love the people. I love the people we became.
Alright, that was fire. That one kind of felt like a freestyle type thing where there wasn't really a hook, but he did repeat the line Christian music or just some music that Christians use. He kind of played off that at the beginning of each verse, so it definitely felt like, obviously it was an interlude, so there most likely wasn't going to be a hook anyway. It just kind of gave off like a freestyle-y kind of vibe, and I liked that. So we got up next at number 7, Baggage Claim. Let's get right into this one.
My homie almost caught a body, had to stop it with my presence. Got online and saw a comment, said I'm not gonna go to heaven, cause they learn to hate their brother from their pastor or their reverend. Eyes twitching from the anger, either that or all the stressing. God, all this set
Eyes twitching, it's either from the anger or all the stressing.
tripping, about to set me off. If I confess it, will you let me off? Second question, do you hear it all?
Wow. If I confess it, will you let me off? Let me off the hook?
Second question, do you hear it all? Next question, are you there at all? Oh God, are you there at all? Yeah. My God, are you there at all? Yeah. Oh God, are you there at all? Yeah. My God, are you there at all? Tears in my eyes while I write it. I'm tired of trying to hide it. I'm losing faith in Messiah. It be a lie to deny it. I know that Peter denied you. I know the grace you provided. I know these spaces are violent. I almost died in the quiet. I'm having panic attacks now.
I almost died in the quiet, man. He's like testifying on this one.
I know that Peter denied you. I know the grace you provided. I know these
I know that he's saying, I know that Peter denied you, but like in the beginning of this song, it didn't sound necessarily like he was denying God, but he was questioning God. And I like songs like this because, you know, sometimes we do wrestle with those thoughts, and it's not always, you know, all like happy and everything when you're a Christian, which a lot of people think that's what it's like, and it's not. We're still human. We have these questions, and I like that he's kind of diving into that. And also the play on words like baggage claim, noises in the beat kind of gives off the vibe like you're in an airport. At the baggage claim, so that's
it
fire.
be a lie to deny it. I know that Peter denied you. I know the grace you provided. I know these spaces are violent. I almost died in the quiet. I'm having panic attacks now. I'm about to snap now. I'm at the airport and they just asked for a pat down. Feel like a claymore. I heard a blast in the background. I'm at that baggage claim. I got a flask in the bag now. Adversary on me. He ain't planning to back down. He told me I won't make it to the place where they cast crowns.
Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelts.
I hate the people we became.
Man, I like this. It feels like he's wrestling with, does he actually like the person that he's becoming? Does he love the person he became? Or does he hate the person that he became? Because he said both so far in this album. So I feel like we're kind of wrestling here with, you know, finding, like, either loving or hating yourself. The person that you became. This so far is a great conceptual album. This is exactly what we heard from Solar. Not saying sonically, but like conceptually, it was fire. Lowercase tape, since it was a mixtape, it didn't really have as much of a concept. There were just a bunch of different vibes on that project, and I feel like nobigdyl kind of knows now that his albums should be more conceptual, and he can still make the songs like Parabolic and Willie, but I don't think that when he makes albums, I don't think he's really looking to make those kind of like banger, you know, like Parabolic, you know, everyone knows the words to them. I mean, I know I'm gonna know all the words to these ones, but I feel like he knows that the albums are gonna hit harder if it's more conceptual and sonically, like, you know, cohesive and everything. So I'm loving the sound of this project so far. We're gonna get right into the next song called Swim.
Yeah.
And right as I say that, he's gonna go crazy.
I had to call again. Don't wanna fall again. Running from all my sin. Over the tallest fence. Laying
falling into all the sin from the tallest fence. I like the little southern accent he's putting on in this one.
Running from all my sin, over the tallest fence, laying with Harley Quinn, running from Saul again. I need a father, bit of some solace, get in the water, swim. Told me don't stop till tip of the top, I'm cream of the crop. I'm cream of the crop. Told me don't walk, just run to the spot, I fell on the rock. I fell on a rock.
Alright, so he said he was taking risks on this album, and this feels like one of them. This is a different side of his voice, vocally, like performance-wise, that I don't think we've ever heard him sound like this on an album.
I need a father, bit of some solace, get in the water, swim.
Right here.
Told me don't stop till tip of the top, I'm cream of the crop. I'm cream of the crop. Told me don't walk, just run to the spot, I fell on the rock. I fell on a rock. Say stop, don't listen to God, then you be a God. You be a God. Spirit appalled, I looked at the pot, he's sparing the rod. Yeah, I wanted VVS, yep, ever since VBS, yep, devil is CD mess.
I wanted a VVS ever since VBS, bro. VVS, you know, a necklace or like just, you know, ice drip jewelry. He's wanted that ever since VBS.
I wanted VVS, yep, ever since VBS, yep, devil is CD mess, yep, so he can see be stressed, yep, took it to CVS, yep, that was plain B, I guess, yep, told me I
took it to CVS, I like that rhyme scheme.
Yet, I couldn't see be dead yet, wanted to drop in to get my pockets looking obese. Devil threw shots at me and my flat like Canada geese. Man, I got locked on taking my shot, got caught up in greed. Lose sight of my car whenever I cross my wants on my knees. You know that boy right there too cold, but he be chasing that fool's gold. Gain the whole world and then lose show. Gain the whole world and then lose show. I know they want me to tell guys, I gotta go for the truth though. I know the only one who grows whenever I go and lose hope. I had to call again, don't wanna fall again. Running from all my sin, over the tallest fence, laying with Harley Quinn, running from Saul again. I need a father, bit of some solace, get in the water, swim.
So I will say this, going off of what I had just said, like right before this song started, this is one of those songs, even Leave It to God, it was more of a hype song, but it still fit in the order of the album. Like it still fits in this album, but it could be played as its separate own song, like at a show. So I'm not saying like this album isn't gonna have bangers on it. Like it has bangers on it, but it's not like it fits the theme of the album. I don't know if my point is coming across in the way I want it to, but that's more what I meant there, because this song was crazy. Art of War. Let's get it.
Everybody wanna eat off our plate.
Got some bodega type beat right here.
What happens when the artists get tired of starving?
What happens when the artists are tired of starving? Whoa. You know, starving artists. We're gonna run it back real quick. If it'll.
Off our plate. What happens when the artists get tired of starving? Yeah. Art of War.
This is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And now CZ playing, he dissing me in the kingdom of heaven. God.
Just cause I be peaceful, that don't turn me to a pacifist. Jesus said to love your enemies, and then he cracked.
Just because I'm peaceful doesn't mean that I'm a pacifist, like a pacifier. He doesn't pacify the people. Man, but he'll still keep the peace.
Just cause I be peaceful, that don't turn me to a pacifist. Jesus said to love your enemies, and then he cracked the whip. Smiles in my face, but nowadays they seem counterfeit. How come every compliment they giving always sound like this? Hi my dear, you got some bright ideas, why don't you sign right here? Oh my mama heard it all before, heard they wanted.
Man, he's literally mocking the labels right here. He's coming after all the labels.
Sound like this. Hi my dear, you got some bright ideas, why don't you sign right here? Oh my mama heard it all before, heard they wanted beef, and so I turned into a carnivore. That's why every artist gotta know about the art of war. First off, get your business.
That's why every artist gotta know about the art of war. He said, you guys want beef? I'm gonna turn into a carnivore. I'm gonna eat that stuff
They
up.
beefing, so I turn into a carnivore. That's why every artist gotta know about the art of war. First up, get your business straight. Watch how they administrate. They might cook the books before they put it on your dinner plate. If you got a leak inside your house, you gotta renovate. If they don't act decent towards your spouse, you must eliminate. Second, know your enemies. Sometimes look like friends that play pretend behind identities. Once you let them in, they get percentages like 10 at least. You pay for they fit in every trip with all amenities. You done got them lit. The number 3 is keep receipts and always keep them within reach. Never know what deceit you might have to defeat. Texts and emails expose a liar and a cheat. And a shot from a screen defeat a shot in a tweet. And
Running it back right there.
you done got them lit. The number 3 is keep receipts and always keep them within reach. Never know what deceit you might have to defeat. Texts and emails expose a liar and a cheat. And a
Text and emails gonna expose.
shot from a screen defeat a shot. Is keep receipts and always keep them within reach. Never know what deceit you might have to defeat. Texts and emails expose a liar and a cheat. And a shot from a screen.
They expose a liar and a cheat.
Screen defeat a shot in a tweet. And number 4, I know you heard this before. Never reply to a comment online. Number 5, why you keep up.
I like this. He's going in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's literally listing out the key takeaways for the art of war.
Texts and emails expose a liar and a cheat. And a shot from a screen defeat a shot in a tweet. And number 4, I know you heard this before. Never reply to a comment online. Number 5, why you keep all this in mind? Make sure you falling in line with what the Father designed. Okay, just cause I be peaceful, that don't turn me to a pacifist. Jesus said to love your enemies, and then he cracked the whip. Tax collecting Christian.
Jesus said, love your enemies, then crack the whip. What?
Manages the smoking cannabis. Come down from that tree and pay the tax for your shenanigans.
Come down from that tree and pay your taxes. The guy's name, Zacchaeus, I think.
Tax collecting Christian manages the smoking cannabis. Come down from that tree and pay the tax for your shenanigans. I swear to greed will ruin everything. Cut the leash, saw that they weren't thorough in their pedigree. Calculated L's, but they be minor like the melody. Better check the.
But they be minor like the melody. Bro, these bars are
I swear
crazy.
to greed will ruin everything. Cut the leash, saw that they weren't thorough in their pedigree. Calculated L's, but they be minor like the melody. Better check the weather before you check the sons of Zebedee. Ask the son of man how long I gotta forgive enemies. Said to me 70 times 70 times 70 times 70 times 70 times 70. I think I'd rather make them rest in peace than go confess it, Jesus. Just cause I be peaceful, that don't turn me to a pacifist. Jesus said to love your enemies, and then he cracked the whip.
The creativity on that song, going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, listing out the different pieces of the art of war, like number 5, don't respond to a comment online or whatever. That's just fire. I like that concept. We're going into the 10th song, Don't Cry.
Is it anger?
Or Didn't Cry. And I've been trying my best not to look too much into what people are saying. I'm gonna leave one big comment that people are saying. I'll talk about that at the end, but from what I've heard from a few people, this one's a good one right here.
Or was it grief? I lost my boy last year. I lost my homie and I didn't get to visit. Did his mama get to kiss him by? I wonder why I didn't cry. I'm livid that I didn't cry.
Man, he went through all that and he didn't cry. He's wondering why he didn't cry.
I cried when X died. I cried when Mac died. And when Effie passed, that put me on my backside. When I got the news about you, I hit the stage and blazed it. Couldn't deal with the pain right.
He hit the stage and glazed it. It just glazed over him. He barely even paid any attention.
And then I figured I'd be patient. Knew it was coming. I break down, I knew eventually I'm emotional. I tear up during Pixar and or Disney. You laugh at that if you were still here with me, but you're not, and now I'm left inside our city, feeling pity for myself because my friend's gone. Reminisce on the bond that we built on when we wrote singles for Smoke Signal. My first tape played over my verse and Murder first take. Dressed up in all yellow to surprise me on my birthday.
This kind of gives me, topic-wise at least, similar vibes to Close.
Signal my first tape played over my verse and Murder first take. Dressed up in all yellow to surprise me on my birthday. I miss you in the worst way. And now I'm cursing at myself. What kind of person misses friends, premature funerals, cause it's a work day. Especially since you built me up in the first place.
Wow. Yeah, I knew this one was going to be one of the more heavy songs on this one. I mean, obviously, there's been some really deep, like, lyrical stuff coming out of the first, like, 9 songs here. But I knew this one was going to be a little more deep, a little more emotional.
I know you had to go away. I'm wishing that you could stay now. I'm thinking what I would say. I'm wishing that I could break down. I know you had to go away. I'm wishing that you could stay now. I'm thinking what I would say.
He's thinking about all the things he would have said if his homie, or whoever he's talking about, I don't know if it's his brother, his friend, if he was still here, but he knows that he had to go away.
I'm wishing that I could break down.
That was a good one. I liked the writing on that. And I feel like that does, a lot of people probably can relate to that specifically. I feel like a lot of us, I know even for me, like if something sad, or I don't know how to word this, just like something sad happened to you, but you don't really feel like that. Like you don't feel super sad. You just kind of bottle it up and leave it. And then eventually it comes back and is like, hits you way harder. I feel like that's what he's talking about on this one. I also like, I didn't mention this before, but I do like that real distorted sound that he's kind of been working with, at least on this album, and then a little bit on the Indie Tribe album. I do like the real distorted thing that he does every once in a while. But we're going into the 11th song. We're almost finished here. We're at the 11th song called Odin. Let's get it.
Been so focused on myself that I didn't notice. I'm on a path all by myself, man, I feel like Odin. Sacrificing all my health just to see what's next. I need to see it for myself, you could keep the rest.
I like that flow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that I gotta make you turn up to earn a buck. Could be a master with the pen, but then that still wouldn't be enough.
I hate that I have to make you turn up to earn a buck. Wow.
I hate that I gotta make you turn up to earn a buck. Could be a master with the pen, but then that still wouldn't be enough. I hate that.
Man, he's talking right now. He's saying that he could make albums like this all the time, but he feels the need that he has to turn everyone up in order to earn money, like to earn a buck. And that's crazy, because he's basically saying you guys just want the hype songs like Parabolic, like Sticks, when my art goes way deeper than that. There is way more than the surface level, you know, like crowd pleasers out there. He's got stuff that he can really rap about, and he wants you to really understand his pen game, which I feel like this album has spoken exactly that, at least to me. you can't argue that No Big Deal doesn't have a good pen, doesn't have good flows, and just like a good ear for music in general.
When I mention my faith, then they say it's lame. But if a mainstream artist do it, that could be their claim to fame. I met an angel one time, she said you'll make it, you're fine. Her face was divine, and plus her fragrance was wine. She amazed me with rhymes and showed me playing arenas with lawyers paying my fines while I'm evading subpoenas. She said you could see heaven and be the one. You just gotta have a message like 70 minus 1. You just gotta let the reverend only guide your heart on Sundays.
Oh, I'm gonna run that back.
Show me playing arenas with lawyers paying my fines while I'm evading subpoenas. She said you could see heaven and be the one. You just gotta have a message like 70 minus 1. You just gotta let the reverend only guide your heart on Sundays. Hey, let me take you down this one way. Hey. I took one look at my past and couldn't ignore her. I need a map in a bag, man, I feel like Dora. She showed
I need a map in a bag, I feel like Dora. Okay.
Show the road to my passion and moving forward. Of course I trust in the Lord. I mean sorta, I've been so focused on myself that I didn't notice. I'm in the room all by myself, man, I feel like Odin. Sacrificing all my health just to see what's next. I need to see it. Notice, I'm in the room all by
like Otis.
I mean sorta, I've been so focused on myself that I didn't notice. I'm in the room all by myself, man, I feel like Otis. Sacrificing all my health just to see what's next. I need to see it for myself, I don't need a check. So maybe I'm crazy, but I thought following God would mean I get bread on the daily, not almost fall into poverty. I'm afraid I'ma fail.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I thought that following God would give me bread on the daily, like daily bread. But he's talking about the, money, like bread like that. But then it left him even more in poverty.
Fall into poverty, I'm afraid I'ma fail. It's a facade you saw probably on my IG. Unfollow me cause it's toxic, I promise. I understand why they smoke or why they popping a molly. You probably scarfing the toxins in your McDonald's and coffee and then look down on them honestly. We just wanna feel something other than fear and monotony. We just wanna be loved.
We just want to be loved, and then it's gonna go into loved at the end. Wow. Alright, we've already checked out Loved on the channel, but we're gonna listen to it just to finish out this album. Let's get it. This may be an extended version.
Mama brought me in this world. Stress tried to take me right back out. Lost when I had found my girl. She told me what life's about. I can't even go outside without reminding myself I'm loved even though I thought I couldn't be. Love even though I thought I shouldn't be. Love me when I'm winning and I'm losing too. Love me cause you love me and I look like you. Love even though I thought I couldn't be. Love even though I thought I shouldn't be. Love me when I'm winning and I'm losing too. Love me cause you love me and I look like you.
Love me cause you love me and I look like you. Like I'm literally made in the image of you, so if I don't like the look of me, then that means I don't like the look of you, which is basically discrediting what God's made. That's crazy.
They said a rock that did not stop them. Walking, I tripped and I fell right into his love. That's why it's called falling. Showing my faith was childish. That's not a problem, not for the Father, no. After the rain comes sunshine, then come a rainbow, then come a particle. Life is short as a breath. Looking for peace like Ronald Artest. I don't need peace just after my death. When I can't breathe and keep up with the amount of the speed of beats in my chest. I need a king who promises rest. I need a friend who only wants best. I need a God who cares about stress. Clean up my mess, Lord. Lord, I do whatever what you wanna tell me. Plus I understand my life is dummy messy. Looked into my eyes and said it's done already. Know that burden's heavy. Take it if you let me. I'm loved even though I thought I couldn't be. Love even though I thought I shouldn't be. Love me when I'm winning and I'm losing too. Love me cause you love me and I look like you. Love even though I thought I couldn't be. Love even though I thought I shouldn't be. Love me when I'm winning and I'm losing too. Love me cause you love me and I look like you. I know you got my back, don't care about my past. Laid your life down.
I know you got my past and you don't care about my past. I know I paused on that on my original reaction. That's just so fire though. I know you have my back, but you don't look at my past. That's so fire.
For me, no, you ain't gon' hold nothing back. Sometimes I move too fast, hoping I don't crash. Won't you wrap your arms around me, know that I'm safe in your hands. I don't deserve it, did some things that's so concerning. Lied and cheated, I know the verdict. Somehow my sentence got so diverted. I should've died, like close the curtain. My hope retreated, my heart was burdened. My phone was ringing, my bro was scheming. My girl was leaving, my soul was searching. Lord, I've gone too far this time, I must admit it. And I don't even know if I deserve forgiveness. Spoken to my heart and told me only listen. Grace is my decision, and I freely give it. I'm loved even though I thought I couldn't be. Love even though I thought I shouldn't be. Love me when I'm winning and I'm losing too. Love me cause you love me and I look like you. Love even though I thought I couldn't be. Love even though I thought I shouldn't be. Love me when I'm winning and I'm losing too. Love me cause you love me and I look like you.
That was beautiful. That was The People We Became by No Big Deal. It was well worth the wait. We've been waiting at least 5 years. Man, we got 12 brand new songs. The 2 singles that dropped, I will say, they fit really well in the placement of the album, and I'm glad those were the 2 that he dropped, because the rest of these songs didn't really have that same vibe, so he kind of threw us off a little bit. But I loved the whole overall sound. I loved the songwriting, the storytelling throughout this, which I feel like No Big Deal has become a lot more, like he's more aware that he is a really good storyteller, and he's incorporating that more in his music now more than ever, I feel like, in his music. So the one thing that I did hear a lot about so far is that it's too short for some people. It's the exact same length as Solar, and I don't remember anyone ever complaining about Solar being too short. So I think this is a perfect length album right here. If it is too short for some of you, maybe he's gonna drop a deluxe, who knows. But I thought that it was a perfect length. It was like 30 minutes. I know this video is going to be longer than 30 minutes because I stopped a lot. As you can tell, I got this early on Even. Everyone was able to purchase the album early, like about a week or 2 early. And I'm glad he did this, because if he didn't, I would not have been able to react to this when it dropped right away, because I'd be on vacation. But since he dropped it early, I'm able to record now and have it ready to upload while I'm on vacation. So shout out No Big Deal. It couldn't have worked out better for me personally. Shout out to whoever did the artwork. I don't know who did the album artwork. I believe AC mixed this. Shout out to him. I don't know who produced this. I don't know if this was all produced by the same person, but I do remember Scooty Wop was mentioned on this, so I think he at least produced 1 song. But yeah, shout out to everyone who was involved in the making of this album. Again, so crazy. I can't believe I'm sitting here right now reacting to a new No Big Deal album. But I'll have the link to No Big Deal in the description, and if I remember when this video drops, I'll also have the link to the album in the description, so you can go listen to the album on your own without me stopping and talking about each lyric that I find fire. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here to the channel, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment for more videos like this. If you need prayer or have any questions about the Bible or your walk with Christ, DM me on Instagram. I'd love to start a conversation with you guys over there. Go be fruitful. Let's go.